in that sense,
they see it now.
I think they see it. I definitely think they see it.
Do they know what you do? Because I feel like even now, being in the industry for however long, I remember my dad was like talking to his friend. He's like, yeah, because my daughter, like, she draws. I don't draw. And I think because, with book design and you obviously in children's books you see characters and I'm like, I designed the book. I think in his mind that translates as I drew the characters on the cover. Yeah. So do you feel like people know what you do, like your family specifically understand what you do?
So many times you get it wrong. My dad, he was in a conversation. I think my uncle was like, oh yeah, so like what does Tia do? And he was like, oh, she does imagination. I said, what?
Is that right?
Imagination, drawing. I said, sorry. I was like, what is imagination drawing? I think he meant to say Illustrators.
Oh, okay.
I honestly think people's description of what I do is actually the best part.
That's why you're in it.
That's why I'm in it, just for that, just for the confusion. I was telling another group before how when I started going to this church, I met like one of the older guys there. So to be fair, like he's an older guy. And he was like, oh, let me introduce you to people. He was like, oh yeah, this is Marseille. And she does shapes and colours. And I was like, to be fair, he's not wrong, right? But it doesn't sound very professional. It's just very like, what is that? Like, do you move shapes around? Which I do, technically. And I apply colour. But there's some type in there. There's like juxtaposition. There's design principles. Mm-hmm. All of that was missing.